Welcome to MacroCode. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. So today we are going to proceed with our employees management system. So I'm going to sign in. So for those who are watching this video for the first time, so we have been developing our employees management system, whereby you can register a new employee. As you can see, you can provide the first name, details, all these information, bank, designation, employment terms, and even attach a photo. But you also have the holidays. You can create a new holiday. We have the leave adjustments. You can do leave adjustment, leave balances, and leave periods. We also have leave applications. We also have the approved leave, rejected applications, and we now have the system users. You can add a new user. We also have the system roles. You can create roles, system profiles, audit logs, and also administration. We have the approval entries, approval user matrix, designation, departments, banks, countries, town or cities, a system code, and system code details. Then you have the company information. So on these particular videos, we've been actually updating our pages. That is the look and feel. So as you can see, this is our system code detail page. We also have the system code. We have been ensuring that our edits are working, and even the delete buttons are actually working. So on the last video, we actually ended our video under the bank. So we are able to update the bank details, edit the bank information, and also delete. So you're able to delete. So in today's video, we're going to proceed with departments. So as you can see under departments list, we have the code name created by, created on, modified by, and modified on. So you can see the created by is giving us the user ID and also the modified by. So if we go to our application, that is under departments. So let's just go to departments. Then under index, we're going to move this here. Let me zoom so that you're able to see. So I'll just say here departments equals to that. Then we can do this. Then we can actually include. So I'll just do here dot include, then X, then that will be created by. We can do that. Then we can also do here modified by. So we need to close that. So these will be modified by, and then we need to return these departments here. So once you return that, if you go to index under departments, so I'll just go to departments under index. Then we are going to, we can actually remove the modified by information. Then just have here created by. So we'll just do created by. Then we access our full name. Then we are going to remove the modified by and modified on. So those two buttons, we are going to do away with them. So if we relaunch our app now, our departments list should be able to show us the full name of the person who created and those who modified. So if you're watching this series for the first time and you haven't subscribed to our channel, please consider subscribing, like our video, and in case you need the source code, you can also claim the source code using the link down below. So you notice 90% of you guys are watching our videos and you haven't subscribed. So if you're one of them, please consider subscribing so that you actually motivate us to do more of these content. So as you can see, this is our login screen. So I'll just log in. So once we log in, we should be able to have here the employees. Then if you go to departments, we have our departments. So you see the code, the name, and the created by and the created on. Then this is our departments list. So if we just go here, I'll remove this card here. Then if we click add department, this is how our form looks like. So this is what we have been changing just to ensure that we are actually having our form a bit, the look and feel is a bit good. So if we go here, I'll just go to, let's just use one of the banks, create. So we are going to copy this style up to here. Let's just copy up to create. Then we will actually replace with what is there under departments. So I'll just replace with this. Then here we just say add new department. So this one should be add new department. And then we should now have these in, I want to have these in two columns. So I'll just do 6. Then so you can replace this here with this. So we only need 2 fields there. So I'll remove the other ones, created by, and then just close this div. So if I format our app, this is how it looks. So I'll remove this list as well. Then I'm going to enclose all our div here. So if we just do that, you should ensure that all the closing tag has been closed. Then we say here add department. So that is cool. So then I want us to ensure that here, if we come back here, we need to ensure that so this is creating form. So let's just borrow from the other forms. So we can have this here. Create, we replace with this. So it's just a matter of actually updating our UI. So we just say department. We had actually done this. So if we update it, we should now be able to see our department form already arranged in a better way. So you see, we have the code and the name. So created by this one, we need to remove it. It is actually appended by the system automatically. So we are going to remove that. So that means if you go to our controller, under departments and just go to create. So let's just remove this binding. Then we have our model there. Then under departments here, you see we don't have the user who is actually logged in. So we need to access that. So that is what we have been doing, for example, under banks. So you need to ensure that you are able to know the user is logged in, and this is how you access it. So if you go back to departments, so we need to have this here, whereby user, to get the logged in user, you use that, and you can actually, we are actually using system.security.claims. So we are accessing the name of that is the user ID, and also we can now assign the person who is creating. This is the user ID of the person who is logged in. So just say user ID here, and I can update it here. Then on the department, so I want us to remove some things. So here, if we go to banks, we realize that we were removing these 2 important models. And we said we'll be enhancing this to ensure that we are using view models instead of the models. So once you do that, then you should now be able to create our department. And on the save changes, we need to supply it with the logged in user. So the same case here should actually apply to when you are editing. So when you are editing, this is what you are doing. So we'll remove this and also update it here. But now we are not updating or kind of modifying the created by. So here will be modified by ID, and this one will be modified on. So then we remove that. But if you go to edit form, so let's just go to edit form. We need to ensure that we have our created by ID here and the created on, because we are not touching those 2 important information. So we want to track the person who created and those who modified separately. So we do created on and we hide it. So the same case, we need to update the UI. So I'll just copy what we have under the banks. So I'll just copy this up to here. Then I can now go back to the departments and I can update that up to somewhere here. So then I can have these as into MD6, and we need only 2 fields. So I'll just do that. Then the other ones, I'll remove them. So I'm going to remove all of this. Then I just need to close that. Then if I format, I'll need to close all the div tags to ensure that it's okay. So if you check my form is okay, so then I can say this is update department. So we've updated the department. So, and here you can say update a department. So you can do here update department. So since we have that, then we are good to go. But now we can also borrow the buttons under the banks. We have this. I'll just copy this. Go back to edit here. Then I can update it here. So I'll just say this is update department. So if we do that, then we are cool to go. So let's just update our app now and see. So let's just launch our app and see. So if you're following this series and you like the video, comment down below. Also share the video and you can subscribe to our channel. So let's just launch our app and see. So we are going to ensure that we are able to complete this. And for those who are new to this channel, we are also doing a video about the mobile app that we are going to link it to this particular MIS. That is, we are going to link it to this particular system, and we are doing it on .NET MAUI. So if you haven't watched it, consider watching that particular episodes, because we are going to link these two applications, the employees management system and its corresponding mobile app. So if I just come here and do new department, you will realize that I have this. So here you can say HR office, or you can just say HR, then we call this human resource. So if we say register department, you realize that we have our HR here. You can register another one. Let's call it finance. Then this is finance department. So we can call this finance department. So if we register that, then we have our finance department. So if we click edit, you realize that this is now our edit button. If we say update, it is giving us an error. So the reason as to why we are doing that is because in our save changes, we actually need the user ID who is actually saving that. So if you go back to our system, that is our controller, under the departments, edit action, we need to supply the user ID here on save changes. So this what this does is it actually tracks and actually logs every activity that you are doing. So we are, in other words, we are actually tracking every action that is being done by the system, and we are able to see the audit trails. So we'll be getting there, so you can actually, so let's just go and see how that looks like. So we are going to check on the updates. So we are going to update now. Let's just try one. So if we just do a department test, so you can see now our department test has been done, and you're now able to update our departments here. So you can do here test as well. So if we click update, you're able to see that. So if you click delete, you'll realize that you have this particular form which doesn't look better. So you can arrange this in a table format. So for the index page, I'm going to remove the details page. We just remain with the edit and delete. Then for the, let's just borrow what we have done under banks. So we are going to copy this particular form up to somewhere here. Then you can replicate the same under the delete buttons for departments. So this is how it looks. So then here, this will be table head, and this will be table data, th, td, just do here th, then I can do td, this is th, then this is td, this is th, and this is td, this is th, and this is td. So then I can actually close here table row. But now I want to arrange these into 1, 2. This can be a single row. So I can do that one. Then I can open another one here. So then I can do 1, 2. This is another one. Can close that here. Then I can open another one here. Sorry. So I can open another one here. Then this is 1, 2, that's okay. So once we have done that, then we need to close the table. So I'll just close the table here, and I can format then I can actually now copy this. So if I do that, I can do that, and this is okay. So our form now should be okay. So let's just confirm if that is okay. But now let's do this 4 here, 4 here. This is also 4. This is 4. This is also 4. This is 4. This is 4 here and also here. So I'm trying to make these to look a bit equal. So let's just do that. Sorry. So this is 4 here and this is 4. So let's try to check how this looks like. So let's launch our app and see. So I'm going to launch the app and see how that works. So if we are able to do this, then we can actually proceed and do the other modules. So I want to ensure that as we go along, the UI is okay, and every particular area that we need to access is actually working. So let's access it. So let's just go to departments, and if we click delete, you'll be able to see we have the code, name, created by, created on, modified on, and modified by. But this one is giving us the IDs instead of names. So let's just go back here. So we need to remove one of the. So let's just check how this looks like. We need to actually add the full names, but under index, if we go to index, we need to remove the header. So I think there is one thing we missed. Created on, we have these two, but we didn't remove the view here. So we need to remove that. Then on delete, if we go to departments, then under delete action, if I just go here, then under delete, then I can actually include. So I can say dot include. Then I can do here. Then I say here created by, and I can also have these as created modified by, I mean. So that is it. So let's relaunch our app now. But before relaunching that, we need to change the delete area. We need to change this to modified by, then we have the full name. And also we need to change these as we need to change these as, so these we have modified by, that's okay. Then here we can change this to modified created by. So here we'll do created by, then full name, then we should be good to go. So let's just launch our app and see how this looks like. So we'll now be having the created by full name, then modified by full name, and all the other details. So you should now be able to delete. And remember, you cannot delete department if it has actually been used. So we'll be adding some functionality just to ensure that instead of deletion, we can actually be blocking them or locking them so that you don't delete. So let's just log into the app and see some of the features that we've just added. So if you go to departments, then delete. So this is how it looks. We have the created by, created on, created by, and modified by here, and all the details there. So if you go back, you'll be able to see this information. So the same case can apply to the designations. So you see here we have also created by, and it's actually showing the IDs. So we need just to go and update the same things that we've been doing. So if you go to designation controller, then we'll just change this. We have here variable designations, and then these will be, we need to do equals to. Then here, we'll just change this to dot include. Then we have here X, then we say this is created by. Then we can also borrow the modified by, and we should be good to go. So let's just launch. So we need to, this should be designation. So this should be designation, and we can actually have them here. So if you go to index for designation, let's just go to index designation. Then we can change, instead of having, so let's remove the view. We can also remove this. So instead of having modify fields, we can remove them here as well, and also here. Then we can have the created by, we can have created by, then full name. Then I think that's okay. So if we launch now our app, we should now be able to see the two fields, that is created by, and also have the full name of the person who created. So if you're new to this channel and you're following this series about employees management system, stay tuned and actually remember to like, subscribe to our channel. And in case you need the source code, you can claim the source code using the link down below. So this actually goes a long way in ensuring that we provide more of the content. So I'll just go to designation. So you'll realize now we have the name, created by, and created on. So if we click add new designation, this is how the form looks like. So we are going to do the same as we progress in our next episode. So like the video, comment, and see you in our next series. Bye.